Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. It's a lovely day today. Fairly cool this morning. I think it was down around freezing last night, but it's going to be a nice sunny day. This is I've been here before, a couple of years ago, I think. This is an olefin berber. I'm thinking it's probably the original to the house, so it's at least 15 years old. Overall, it's actually not in bad shape. There's a couple of places where there's some damage on the carpet, but the greater concern is that over the last few months, their elderly cat was very sick. Actually, I guess they had the cat put down yesterday, actually, and unfortunately, a very sick stomach cancer, I guess, and he was vomiting all over the place. So we've got quite a few stains to deal with here. Now, the lady was telling me that she treated most of them with vinegar and water, so that'll help, because the vinegar will help break down the staining. So we've got quite a few. More over here and more in the bedroom here as well. So now when I vacuumed, I did pre-treat everything with my Suspend, which has stabilized CO2 in there at 3,000 parts per million. That itself should usually deal with the urine, or the vomit stain anyway. But I also have got 3,000 ppm in the tank with my mix, because you just want to make sure I decontaminate the carpet as much as possible, which it will do. It's a soft surface sanitizer. And so let's get it done. If any stains are still visible after I've done the cleaning, I will follow it up with peroxide as well. But the nice thing about the stabilized chlorine dioxide is that it is a very effective sanitizer. It will kill every germ, bacteria, and virus it contacts on the carpet fiber, assuming you've got enough on there. But it is actually considered a soft surface sanitizer, as well as a hospital grade disinfectant. So that's nice to know. Plus, it's odorless, and to ensure that you have it odorless, when you mix it up initially, the powder that is, it will give off the sort of chlorine smell, but after a while that'll dissipate. So what I do is I actually have it pre-mixed. I have little bottles of it mixed up, 15 ounces, but there's the 15 ounces is a total of 3,000 ppm, and I add to my solution from there when I need to do it, although I normally have about 1,000 ppm in the tank in my mix anyway. I always clean with at least some level of a disinfectant, which is the stabilized chlorine dioxide, which is also an added bonus. Is it's also a very effective anti-allergen. It will neutralize the allergens from insects like dust mites, etc., as well as even plant allergens, apparently. So that's all part of the process of the way that we clean, and so we let people know that that's all part of the cleaning. When I first started using it, I initially was going to charge extra for that, but then I thought, no, I'm just going to add it to what I'm already doing, which is including the what deodorizes as well, of course, and it's all part of our all-inclusive pricing. So we include everything. We don't have any upselling at all to do, because everything's included, which is how we market, as it were. So when someone calls up and asks what's the price, we sell before we tell you the price. We'll tell you what exactly you're going to get for that price. Tell them exactly what is included, which is everything, and describe it to them, and then we'll tell them the pricing, which is a square foot rate. And we end up booking almost every job that calls. Not every job, because there's lots of people out there that are just looking for a price point. But most people actually are, they don't know what else to ask, so that's all they ask. So if you tell them you're going to include all these kind of things that is proper cleaning and others aren't, even though they give a lower price, when people understand that there's a difference in what you're offering for value, then at least for us, we found over the years that it's really worked well for us. And we've managed to do quite well, and not having a price point advertising or whatever. We advertise instead, or market what we do and what makes us different. And that's worked for us, even though it's not how most people would say you're supposed to market, but I do the opposite. Anyway, you can see that I'm using the Hogs Hair Fabric Pad, and you can see it's scrubbing this olefin very nicely. It's, for its age, it's actually in pretty good shape, although there are a few spots where there's some damage. At one of the doorways I'm about to get to, you'll see that. There's the damage in the doorway there. I assume the cat did that. Maybe not. I guess the vacuum could have grabbed a loop and run on the carpet. This is a carpet that will happen, or can happen anyway. Again, we've got another up check there. And apparently the lady was telling me that she had a little green machine, and she went over all these stains with her little green machine. She used the vinegar and water, and also some of the Bissell cleaner, I guess. But the little green machine was, I guess, squirting and sucking. Although they suck bad at sucking. They're really quite weak, actually. It's funny, you can actually take out stains a lot more effectively with a good spotting towel rather than one of those little machines, if you use the right technique. Especially if you lay the towels down flat over the spot after treating it, and then let it and put some weight flat books or whatever on the towel. In case all books are flat. And anyways, leave it for a day or two, and it'll drop an amazing amount of the stain. It's really quite amazing how well that works. I've done videos showing that. It's really neat how well that works. This stain apparently had blood in it, so we'll be addressing that with some peroxide. But poor little kitty was very, very sick in the end. 16 years old apparently. couple of bad marks right over here. Not sure what that would be. Almost feels like paint or something. And it could be because there's crafty stuff over there. I think this is a craft room or something. That's the proxy, obviously. Now I have to be careful because it'll sling over the over that way, so I'm gonna stay away from that edge for a minute. And now we'll go along there. This is usually successful, what I'm doing, by the way. A little more on here, I think. Of course, it won't have full effect immediately. It takes a little while for the peroxide to do its full That one's getting pretty thin. Maybe chucking it after today. They wear down, but they wear way better than any other fiber pad, actually. Which is a nice thing. Okay, we're going to 300 RPM here. You see I can again get right along that baseboard with the pad very easily. I'm adding a little bit of solution, not too much, just enough to make sure that pad remains a little bit damp. There was a mark right where I'm at here, and it's completely gone. One of the advantages of using the SETT soil extraction transfer technology method is that the chronic problem that berber carpets have, which is wicking from hot water extraction or steam cleaning, is virtually impossible to happen when you're using the SETT method, assuming you're doing it correctly. In fact, if there is wicking present on a carpet like this from previous cleaning, from steam cleaning, you'll get it out and it won't come back, as long as you don't steam clean it again. But yeah, this just works phenomenal on this type of carpet, and every other carpet actually. But anyway. It's looking really good out here. There were some stains right here. They look like they're gone now. Look at that. Wow. It's just amazing how well this works. And the stabilized CO2 is disinfecting the carpet fiber. Oh, look at that. Even that stain is, looks like it's pretty much faded out now. It's just so simple and easy to get the results you need when you use proper chemistry and professional grade products. and you understand how to use your equipment. And as you can see, the rotary is doing a phenomenal job as usual. This is a carpet that would be difficult to use an OP machine on. This is the type of carpet where the machine would want to jump and chatter and go with the grain all the time, and it would fight you. It's just the way it works on a berber with an OP machine. Of course, with a rotary, it makes absolutely no difference at all. Again, there were some bad stains right in here. And look at that, there they are gone. Oh, this is really doing well. When I see scenarios like this with the, lots of stains like vomit stain or urine stains, it's always, you always wonder, oh boy, how is this going to work? I can't say that I've ever really been unhappy with the results because it just simply works so well. Years ago, before I had some of the knowledge that I have now and the experience, these things would be a much greater challenge. Before I had the chlorine dioxide, for example, I had other ways of dealing with urine which were not as effective. This is just amazing how well this works. I mean, there was a couple of stains right over here and they're gone. They're just gone. This is what happens. Now there was a stain there, right where I'm at here. I can't see it. Or maybe a bit. Let's put a bit of peroxide on there just in case. I've got to load that up again. I got a gallon in the van. Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, I've had, for example, if I was using the Challenger or even the Oric on this carpet, this would be a battle because it's got those ridges, the rows of the way the yarn is, in rows like that. It would, the machine is going to want to go in that direction or whatever way the direction is leaning, and it'll fight you in other directions. Not that you can't do it; it's just pain in the butt. And as you can see, the rotary does a wonderful job, as I continually show in all my videos. Looks like I'm going to have to get some VDS on that black mark over there, maybe. We'll see what happens with that in a minute. There's a blue stain there too. Somebody's been playing with acrylic paint, it looks like. That blue spot there, and a light white spot. Paintbrushes. Those bad stains that were here, they're gone. I'm going to hit that with peroxide anyway. just to be safe. I don't see it there, but there we go. Not much light in here. Good thing I got a light on my machine. So many times that's saved me grief. I remember many years ago, I cleaned an apartment. This was like probably the first month or two I started, way back 30 years ago. I cleaned a move out for this young girl. When I got there in the apartment, the power had been turned off. But I was able to run an extension cord into the place, but I couldn't see what I was doing. I really couldn't. So I cleaned it, just went over the whole thing, evenly and everything, and tried to be thorough as I possibly could. But there was no light on my machine at the time. And next day I got a call, and she's like, "Oh, you did a terrible job." I went back there, and it was a terrible job. There were stains all over the place, and I just couldn't see them. I literally couldn't see them. So I gave her money back for $45, because that's what I was charging at that time for, I think it was 3 rooms, way back 30 years ago. So anyway, and then I put a light on my machine, so at least I can see when there's no lights on. So let's have a look at the pad. We'll decide if we need a B side. No, that's actually not bad at all. So we're gonna let it go then. And I used just over a gallon of solution there. Actually, I had about 1.5 gallons in there. So anyway, I'll let you go. Thanks for watching and have a good day.